this is Dave Blair coming at you from DaveBlairMusic.com, and we're gonna demo some really cool stuff today. This is fun. This is an exciting day because I've been using this pedal for over a year now, and I've been wanting to demo it, but it just has so many features. It's like I figured, let me just do a basic demo, give you the basic features. There's other videos that are done by the manufacturer that'll get you into the features a little more. So Chase Bliss, I've mentioned it kind of in passing, a company, Chase Bliss, Joel Corti, who is one of the several geniuses that are out there that are making amazing pedals. You got Robert Keeley, you got him, you got Thorpe stuff. I mean, amazing stuff coming out. It's the golden age of pedals. But Chase Bliss has been something that's been a standout, and my personal favorite of the ones that I've tried, and they're all cool, and I have a few of them, is the Wobmtone. I happened to hear this in some kind of demo on YouTube, and I was like, what is that? One of those pedals, 1 in 100 pedals that makes you kind of be like, what is that? And I need it. Not an expensive pedal, and none of their pedals are inexpensive. They're, I think these go for around 300. There's a version 1, version 2. This is version 1, which you could probably get on eBay a little bit cheaper than version 2. The difference is I think version 2 has a blend control, and there's dip switches on the bottom of the version 1 pedals. They also make a warp vinyl, a gravitas, and tonal recall, which is the delay. Gravitas is a tremolo, which I also have. The warp vinyl, which is like a chorus, which is phenomenal, which I also have. But anyway, this is the version 1, which sound-wise is basically the same. Some of the enhancements version 2, like I said, there's dip switches on the back. We're not even going to get into the dip switches because you go on the website or watch demos. It's all the stuff the dip switches could do to change or alter the way the controls work and get crazy sounds that have nothing to do with what you would expect a typical phaser to do. In the past, my favorite phaser was I had a script logo, Bud Box, 1973 MXR Phase 90. That's still one of my favorite pedals of all time. It just has that sound from the 70s, from Steely Dan, Doobie Brothers, Van Halen, that got lost at a gig. I have hundreds of gigs. That's the one thing I didn't want to lose because it is rare and it's from 1973, and I kind of cry myself to sleep when I think about having lost that pedal. And eventually I'll probably get another one on eBay for an exorbitant amount of money. But out of modern day compressor sounds, and not modern day phaser sounds, the Wobmtone has its own special thing. And it's much more flexible than an old Phase 90, but it's its own thing. You could kind of replicate an old Phase 90. You could change the phase in here, the amount of phase stages to get it closer to that. But today, we're just going to focus on the sound of it. So instead of talking so much, let's play it. So basically, I'm just going to play just some chords. Here's your clean sound. Now we turn it on. The setting that I happen to have right now. It's at a pretty slow rate. I can speed the rate up. See why they call it the Wobmtone. It sounds so like you're swimming in a pool of honey or something. So I haven't heard any other phaser do something, sound like that. It's got this warm type sound to it. You can change the depth, which kind of changes the sound at the lower counterclockwise position. Bring it a little bit. It's really beautiful. And then you could go, let's see, every millimeter or so you turn it, it gives you kind of a different type of phaser sound. But here's at 12 o'clock. Crazy. And then let's say go to like 3 o'clock. Wild, right? So that's not your daddy's Phase 90. Right now I have the feedback off. Let's turn the feedback up. The depth. It's crazy. Now, right now, this is there's 3 different waveforms. There's more like a square waveform, and then more of a straight waveform, and one that's more curved. Right now, I have them kind of both in the middle. But this one's a little bit smoother, I guess, if you put both the switches out, and it takes the waveform kind of going in and coming out, both sides of it. You could adjust the waveform and do sorts of crazy stuff. So it's like a rounder sound. I'll pull the feedback just so you can get into the basic sound of the. Rate, and there's a tap tempo too, so I could go. And you could even have the tap tempo do, triplets or 5/8, it's crazy. You can also alter the form, whether it's the front end of the wave or the back end of the wave is faster or slower, so I can go. Hear that? Now I can make it. That's where it's. Or the other way. Or it's like. Or it's kind of like a rhythmic, lopsided thing. You could do all sorts of crazy. Make it more of a rhythmic. You can also do more of a square type waveform. Where it's a Z on the. It's like, wow. So you can see, I mean, there's a bunch of ridiculous things you can do, just like experimental. I haven't even touched the dip switches yet, which we're not even getting into. I just want to, but let's just go back to a basic sound. Like if you just want, hey, I want just a really great sounding phase pedal. So what I normally set it on about here. You could do something like, right there, just that great. It's one of the probably the best phase sound I've heard. And I mean it's a tie probably with the original script logo Budbox. It's a different sound. It doesn't replicate that. It's a little more hi-fi sound. It's a little more woomy. But there's something special about that 1973 script logo sound as well. How about let's throw a phase. This is a Thorpe, and I'll do a separate video on this. But a Thorpe. Well, this is the Mushroom Cloud, but now they call it the Fallout Cloud because there was like trademark issues or something. So, what if, phaser, what could go with phaser 70s style? Do like a Isley Brothers type of, who's that lady? One last thing here. Now, you can't do a demo of a phaser pedal without doing the obligatory Van Halen riff, right? So we threw on Wampler Pinnacle, which gives you that Van Halen brown sound, into this phaser. And you got... So let's check this out. Yeah, it could do it. It could do the Van Halen thing pretty good. The trick of Van Halen is just keeping the rate pretty slow and tweaking it in. It's not, and again, you're not trying to get that exact phase 90 vintage tone. It's just a killer phase sound. It's really flexible. So if you're really into phase, I'm into phase because I use it on funk and stuff like that. So let's play a little funk. So, and if you want to do some, you know, some straight ahead. Does that too. So it's you can't really say anything bad about the pedal. It's the only thing bad about, well, I wouldn't say bad. It's just there's so many options that you're not going to be able to get to them all. I have it, and I've had it for a year. I haven't even hardly touched the dip switches. But to give you one cool example of it also has 2 presets. So let's check out one of the crazy presets on the switch here. There's like kind of try the other preset. I think the other preset is a little crazy. What the? There's like a tremolo thing. So one of the dip switch options is to have a volume go on and off at a certain rate. So now you're combining tremolo with phase in the phaser pedal. That's not your daddy's phase 90. You throw that some distortion on that. Holy cow! What the? songs. Hurry up, do it now. 'Cause that's just so cool. Come on. Chase Bliss audio. You guys are crazy. That's a phaser. That's a phaser? I can just play that all night long. That's my show. Anyway, DaveLandMusic.com. Like, subscribe, comment. DaveFreeSong.com to get some free songs. Have a great day. Let me do that. I'm going to just do this, keep doing this for like another hour.